Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Secretary and team. Good to have you join us. I want to get into the Tax Appeals Commission proposal that you have, but I first want to extend a compliment to you for finally putting to an end, merciful end, the COBOL system that you had and bringing your agency into the 21st century. So we look forward to the savings and efficiencies and better service you'll provide out of that.
We do too.
Yes. Very good. The Tax Appeals Commission, obviously the tax preparation community, the CPAs, know and understand the current appeals process. We're into due process rights and all of that with the current structure. You're proposing to create a tax appeals commission, independent tax appeals commission, which is new in concept. Can you take us through the reason we need to do that and how that will interplay with the current appeals structure?
Yes, thank you, Representative. We, last year, did make a number of improvements with the help of Senator Brubaker and certainly the legislator to the Board of Appeals. We presented the ability within the Board of Appeals and within our Audit Bureau, by the way, to offer compromises for taxpayers. Currently, when you enter the Board of Appeals, it's really either a yes or no, even if there's just a small area of potential compromise. It was disallowed under previous law. We now can offer taxpayers that compromise. It's going over extremely well. It is creating efficiencies. Taxpayers are very pleased by it. We're looking to bring the same level of common sense and personal touch and logic to the Bureau of Finance and Revenue. Currently, the Bureau of Finance and Revenue is made up of 6 individuals. Department of Revenue holds a seat, and I have a designee on that. It is chaired by the Treasury Department. It is currently perceived as a body that is not necessarily independent. It's perceived as because there are members from the General Counsel and Department of Revenue that seem to, according to the perceptions that we receive from independent surveys really, and from taxpayers as a whole, that they follow the lead of Revenue. I don't, sitting in the seat for the last couple of years, see that as necessarily as a problem. However, we can understand that, hey, we're always trying to improve and create more efficiencies, and we have the opportunity to do so. The idea is to take the current Bureau of Finance and Revenue, the 23 employees that work there within the Department of Treasury, and they would handle legal and financial functions. We would then add 3 commissioners to a new commission appointed by the governor, approved by the Senate, but under the jurisdiction within the Department of Treasury as well, to handle the cases, to receive the information from the Bureau of Finance and Revenue, and to make the decisions as well as allowing for the ability to compromise within that decision-making process. So we truly believe it'll be more decisive, more efficient. Certainly will add to taxpayer services or taxpayer satisfaction, and we're getting a very good response from it. And we do think it'll be a real positive for the business community as well as taxpayers overall.
And if I could add to that, the Council of Business State Taxation, that was one of their big recommendations for administrative improvement, is to have a commission such that is independent, perceived independence as we go forward. And so we expect better rankings once that's implemented into law.
Very good. So 3-member commission, a bit more independence, which should bode well for taxpayers who feel they've been improperly, I guess you'd say, they've run afoul of the Department of Revenue at some point in the process. Do you have an estimated volume of caseload for this new commission?
I may turn to my deputy here. Do you have I know it's 26,000 currently.
Oh, no.
Yes, we handle 26,000 cases at our internal Board of Appeals. I believe that there are roughly 4,000 cases that go to the Board of Finance and Revenue currently. So it's likely to be something close to that 4,000 number. Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.